Paano naman mag-multiply ng fractions? So, for example for 2 and 1/4 times 5 and 4 over 6. So, notice that ang ginamit nating symbol dito is dot. Okay, dot para i-represent yung multiplication symbol. And remember, maliban sa cross symbol na usual nating ginagamit, ginagamit din natin yung dot para i-express yung product ng dalawang number or yung number as two factors or yung parentheses. Yan na. So, pwedeng cross, pwedeng dot, pwedeng parentheses for multiplication. So, dito sa ating gagawin ngayon ay ang ginamit natin ay dot. Pero kasi naka-mixed fraction ang ating given dito, kaya kailangan i-express natin ito sa mixed number. So kung makaalala natin ng ginagawa natin, ito ay minumultiply natin. So multiply, pagkatapos ay i-add, no? Ito, yung product ng dalawa, i-add dito. So try natin. We have 4 times 2. So 4 times 2, we get 8, di ba? 8. Then 8 plus 1, we get what? 9. Kaya, i-check nyo sa module ninyo, self-learning module, kung tama yung nakuha natin, ha. So, ang magiging final nating numerator ay 9. So, ang ginagawa nating proseso dito ay gagawin munang improper fraction ang mixed fraction. Okay, check natin sa module kung tama, no? Then, maaari kayong mag-email sa akin or mag-message sa Google Classroom kung may something wrong dito, no? Again, in denominator times yung whole number. So, 4 times 2, we get 8, ito. Then, 8 plus, ayan, plus yung 1 dito, yung numerator, we get 9. Then, yun ang isusulat natin, 9. Yan, ha. Next, don't forget this dot. Ayan. Okay, repeat process. So, 6 times 5, we get 30. So, we get 30. And that 30 will be added to the numerator. Add. So, multiply, then add. Then, we get 34. Again, check nyo yung module kung tama yung ating sagot. Yan. Maaring may typographical error sa module or ako yung mali. So, just check. Then, still we copy 6. Don't forget, copy, copy, kopya, kopya. Yan. Next. We perform multiplication. So, first, ito muna. 9 at saka 34. So, 9 times 34. So, multiplication. 9 times 34, we get what? You may use your calculator. 9 times 34, we get 306. So, that is a larger number. Large number yun. It's okay to use calculator. Yan. 306, no? So, also, pwede rin kayong mag-manual na mag-multiply ng numbers. Then, let us try 4 times 6. So, again, multiplication. Numerator times numerator. So, numerator times numerator, then denominator times denominator, no? So, we get 24. And I think merong dapat i-lowest term. So, this is the confusing part. Paano tayo maglo-lowest term ng 3 digits? So, kung mahina nga kayo sa division, that will be painful for you. Kaya ang gagawin natin, so let us express it the lowest term. Unti-unti natin. So, kung ano lang yung kaya. So, we have 306 over 24. Yan. So, again, start tayo sa 2 digits muna. So, 2 numbers na kapag minultiply mo, 306. So, since ang last number natin ay 6, sa 306, pwede nating sabihin na 2 times anong number ba ang pwede nating i-divide, na i-multiply sa 2 para maging 306. Okay, so kung gusto nyo baligtarin yung process, so 2 divided by 306, you get 153. No? So 2 times 153, you get 306. Yan, over 24, so we have 2 times 12. And notice that may magkatulad na number sa numerator at denominator. Tanggalin natin at ang matitira ay 153 over 12. But let us think of two numbers na pag minultiply nyo, 153. Meron pa yan. Okay, so we have 3. I think I should replace the color para maiba naman. So we have 3 times 153. So we have technique here. So ang technique ko kasi dito para malaman ko kung ano yung number na dapat i-multiply sa isang number. So I'll check the last digit. Kung 3, so I will try to divide it by 3 or divide it by ibang multiples. Pwedeng multiple of 9. Baka pwede. Or I just add the digits. So 1 plus 5, 6 plus 3, 9. So kung 9 yun at kung yung sum ng tatlong digit ay pwedeng i-divide sa 3, then pwede siyang i-divide sa 3. Or ayan, tama nga, at pwede natin i-check sa calculator, 153 divided by 3, so we get 51. Kaya dapat ito hindi 153, it should be 51. I think 51 meron pa to eh. Meron pa yan. So, pinapakita ko lang dito, ine-elaborate ko lang maigi kung paano mag-lowest term. The hard way, okay? Yung mas detalyado, yung pinaka-basic. So, yung 12, pwede pa to. Maliban sa 6 times 2, how about 3 times 4? Ayan, para lang may maalis na number. So, magkamukha yung 3 sa numerator at 3 sa denominator, we remove it. So, we have 51 over 4. Meron pa ito, 51. So, kanina kung mapapansin nyo, ginamit akong technique, no? Inad ko yung 5 at saka 1. 5 plus 1, 6. So, I conclude that pwede itong i-divide sa 3 o kaya 2. Kasi may mga rulings mga divisibility rules. So, kailangan i-review nyo yung divisibility rules kasi malaking pakinabang yon. Ayan. Or just explore, pwede nyo i-divide yung 51 sa simula ka, divided by 2, divided by 3, divided by 4, divided by 5, divided by 6. Explore kayo. So, ano yung whole number na sagot? Yun. Pwedeng, sige, try natin. 51 divided by 6. So, hindi pwede. That's 8.5. Kung 51 divided by 3, yun, 17. So, pwedeng i-express sa 3 times 17. Ayan. Ma'am, bakit may involved ng division? Ganun kasi reverse process ng division is multiplication. So, may relationship yung dalawang operation, no? Ayan. So, think of a number na kapag minultiply mo, 2 numbers pala. Think of 2 numbers na kapag minultiply mo, 51, that will be 3 and 17. Okay? Ma'am, paano saan nyo nakuha yung 3? Again, reverse process, I divide, no? Yun. So, yung 4, try natin yung 4. 2 times 2. Observe kung may matatanggal. Wala, di ba? So, kung walang matatanggal dyan, that will be the final answer. So, we erase it. So, 51 over 4. Ayan. So, we just check kung meron pa bang may lowest term. And wala na. And I think the final answer will be 51 over 4, but you have to express it to mixed fraction. So, paano naman? Gagawin naman nating mixed fraction. Mamandaming proseso kasi dahil malaki ang digit, madaming process na gagawin. Express it to mixed fraction. So, paano? Yung method na ginawa natin dito kanina. So, let us start sa 4. Think of a number na kapag minultiply mo sa 4, think of a number na imumultiply sa 4 na yung sagot o yung product ay hindi lalagpas sa 51. So, start tayo sa 4 times 10, that will be 40. How about 4 times 12, that will be 48. 4 times 13 will get 52. So, lagpas na. Then, atras tayo konti. 4 times 12, we get 48. So, 48, 48. We get 48. So, again, think of a number na idadagdag natin sa 48 para maging 51. So, that will be 48, 49, 50, 51. 3 digits, 3 numbers. So, plus 3, no? So, let us check. 4 times 12 is 48. Plus 3, we get 51. Ayan. So, or 51 over 4 or 12 and 3/4. So, kahit saan dito yung sagot. So, same lang yung sagot na yun. So, that's it. How about next? I think wala na. So, that's it.